শেলিস এডুকেশন সেন্টারে সকলকে স্বাগত জানাই। আজকে হিউম্যানিটিস ক্লাসে বিষয় হলো ম্যানেজমেন্ট, and the question is discuss about scientific management of Frederick Winslow Taylor. The concept of scientific management was introduced by Frederick Winslow Taylor, USA, 20th century, which was further carried on by management thinkers Frank and Lillian Gilbreth, Henry Gantt, George Beth, etc. Scientific management was concerned essentially with improving operational efficiency at the shop floor level. According to Taylor, scientific management is concerned with knowing exactly what you want men to do and see they do it in the best and cheapest way. Taylor has put the emphasis on solving managerial problems in a scientific way. He is called as the father of scientific management. His main contribution is principles of management. His contributions can be described in two parts. A. Elements and tools of scientific management, and B. Principles of scientific management. Taylor conducted various experiments at his workplaces to find out how human beings could be made more efficient by standardizing the work and improving the method of doing the same. These experiments have provided some features of scientific management. These are: number 1, separation of planning and doing. Before this theory, the worker was put under a supervisor whose job was to merely see how the workers were performing. Taylor emphasized that planning should be left to the supervisor and the worker should concentrate only on the operational aspect of the work. Number 2, functional foremanship. Separation of planning and doing resulted in development of supervision system, which could undertake planning work adequately besides keeping supervision on workers. For this, Taylor evolved the concept of functional foremanship based on specialization of functions. All of these foremen gave directions to workers on different aspects of work. This was, however, against the unity of command principle, that is, a worker should receive direction from one supervisor only. Number 3, job analysis. Job analysis is undertaken to find out the best way of doing things, and it can be determined by taking up motion, time, fatigue studies. Motion study involves the study of movements in parts which are involved in doing a job and thereby eliminating wasteful movements and performing only the necessary movements. Time study involves the determination of time a movement takes to complete. Fatigue study shows the amount and frequency of rest required in completing the work. Number 4, standardization. As far as possible, standardization should be maintained in respect of instrument and tools, period of works, amount of work, working condition, production, etc. Number 5, scientific selection and training of workers. A worker should be given work for which he is physically and technically most suitable. Apart from selection, proper emphasis should be given on training of workers which make them more efficient and effective. Number 6, financial incentives. It can motivate the workers to give their maximum efforts. Taylor has suggested that wages should be based on individual performance and not on the basis of position occupied by the worker. Number 7. Economy. Apart from scientific and technical aspect, consideration should be given to economy and profit too. For this, techniques of cost estimation and control should be adopted. Number 8. Mental revolution. Scientific management depends on the mutual cooperation between management and the workers. This requires a change in mindset of the parties from conflict to assistance. So, Taylor's principles of scientific management are: Number 1. Science, not rule of thumb. Number 2. Harmony, not discord. Number 3. Mental revolution. Number 4. Cooperation, not individualism. And number 5. Development of each and every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. আশা করি সম্পূর্ণ উত্তরটা তোমাদের কাছে বোধগম্য হলো। এখানে টেইলরের সায়েন্টিফিক ম্যানেজমেন্টের বিভিন্ন দিক তুলে ধরা হয়েছে এবং এক্ষেত্রে তোমরা ব্রড কোয়েশ্চেনও যেমন পাচ্ছ 6 নম্বর, 12 নম্বর, 10 নম্বর। আবার সেখানে যদি 2 নম্বরেরও কিছু ছোটো ছোটো কোয়েশ্চেন তোমাদের আসে, সেই 2 নম্বরের কোয়েশ্চেনও কিন্তু এখানে ইনভলভড হয়ে আছে। একদম শেষের দিকে যেটা দেওয়া হয়েছে টেইলরস প্রিন্সিপলস, সেগুলো কিন্তু 2 নম্বরের কোয়েশ্চেনে তোমরা দিয়ে দিতে পারো এবং প্রত্যেকটা ধাপ আলাদা করে বলা হয়েছে। বিশেষ করে সায়েন্টিফিক ম্যানেজমেন্টের যে ফিচার্সগুলো এখানে তুলে ধরা হলো সবগুলো খুব মন দিয়ে পড়বে, কেন সমস্ত ফিচার্সগুলো নিয়েই কিন্তু টেইলরসের প্রিন্সিপলস অফ সায়েন্টিফিক ম্যানেজমেন্ট। তাহলে আজকে এই পর্যন্ত। ভিডিওটি দেখার জন্য ধন্যবাদ। ভিডিওটি ভালো লাগলে লাইক, কমেন্ট, শেয়ার করো। নতুন নতুন নোটিফিকেশন পাওয়ার জন্য চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করো, বেল আইকনটি ক্লিক করো। সব সময় এই চ্যানেলের সঙ্গে যুক্ত থাকো।